So part two, my phone died. My phone didn't die. I just had to clear out some storage, clear out some space. But part two of these unblock warriors, why you should avoid them. I came to find out and realize that, okay, we blocked each other on Tuesday. He unblocked me and apologized on Saturday just because his brain down in his pants was thinking, and he wanted to secure a Saturday night booty call. He wanted to secure some vagina for Saturday. So I read over the messages and I realized this man has apologized to you. He's unblocked you, apologized to you, and now blocked you back. He blocked me on everything. He blocked me on Instagram. He blocked me. Well, he already had, anyways. He blocked me on both his pages on Instagram after apologizing and unblocking me because I wasn't immediately saying yes to him coming over to screw me, which good for me that I didn't say yes because his intentions obviously were bad or were very shady. His intentions were to please, his man down there, his little man down in his pants. So I dodged a bullet, and I'm here to tell you women, whether he blocked you for this reason or that reason, whatever reason he blocked you, it doesn't matter. Don't care, and don't you dare keep them unblocked. If a man blocks you, block him back. Now, I don't just have him blocked on my personal page, I have him blocked on the other page. And it'll be very hard for him to reach out. And if he wants to, he will. But honestly, he has shown me what? What has he shown me? He's shown me that he's very unstable. And he's also shown me that he does not like me. He blocked me back. After apologizing for blocking me, he then went on to block me again. So, he's probably married. I don't know. Like, this man does have a child. I think he might have another child. I don't know. But despite all of that, despite whether I felt chemistry with him, whether I really liked him or not, doesn't really matter when it comes down to how I have been treated so far. He had a reason to apologize to me, so he knows he's treated me bad. If I didn't block him on both of my pages, I would not only have no respect for myself, he wouldn't respect me. By me blocking him on both pages, he would have nothing but respect for that. Because now he has no reason to be talking to me, and he knows it. If I were to allow any communication after this, I would be a very low value woman and have no self-respect. So I realized that the apology and the unblocking was nothing but wanting a quick hookup, just a moment of weakness on his end where he was just wanting to satisfy his flesh. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just wanting a deeper bond and relationship. And if I'm wanting a deeper bond and relationship, maybe I should get off Tinder and Bumble and Hinge and Duet and all of those things. What do y'all think about that? Do you feel like you could meet your husband or wife on Tinder? Or do you suggest I get off Tinder and keep Duet? I've also heard about Coffee Meets Bagel, that people have met their spouse on there. And I am Christian. Do you think that I would do well on a Christian dating app? I often hop between being done with dating apps and thinking that that's where I could find my person. It's just so many factors. Like, you don't want to be catfishing anyone. You don't want to get catfished. And then you start second guessing what you're bringing to the table. So then I'm like, fuck it. My last relationship, we just met at the mall. Let your next situation be someone you meet at the grocery store or meet at the park. It can happen. I'm thinking about just letting things happen in person so that I know. They saw me, they know what I'm working with. Or the gym. The gym is a great place to meet people. It really is. It's not creepy at all. It can seem that way, but if they're a good person, it is what it is. But guys, I just had to make this story time because I cannot believe this man sent me a seemingly heartfelt apology only to go on and block me again. I looked back and I was like, no way. He blocked me again after he apologized? And I think that by doing what he did, he thought I was going to want him so badly that I was going to keep him unblocked. But he showed me how unstable and all over the place he was. So by him showing me what a mess he is and how I already knew he was unreliable, but I didn't know he was that unreliable. By showing me how much of a mess he was and how unreliable he was, it made me hit that block button so much faster. Because after what I've been through, all the times that I let things slide with my ex, it only made it worse. It never got better. He never was grateful. He couldn't see things from my side. He just was like, oh, she'll let me do whatever I want. Let me get worse. It's like every time I let shit slide, he got worse and worse and worse and worse until you just are forced to get rid of them. So I already know from experience that if I don't nip this in the bud early, it'll only get worse. So with this man, no thank you to that man. Move along. Goodbye to that man. Because you're telling me you don't like me. Really, you're telling me you don't like me. I hope to God the woman you like, you don't treat like that. He's playing games. He's playing mind games. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm really making this video to ask you guys, is a man who blocks you, then unblocks you and apologizes and blocks you again into you, or playing games? Because when I tell you, when this man unblocks and apologizes, he turns that charm on. Like, he's not the guy who's just sending 2 sentences. He's sending like 2 paragraphs type shit. Like, he's sending eloquent, charming, in-depth, visualizing, creative messages. But that only makes you more annoyed, like, you're really trying to manipulate me. I know what you're doing. You can't play a player. And I'm not even really a player, but us Sag women, you can't play us. We already were attempting to do whatever you think you're doing. That's how on go a Sag woman is. I'm a Sag woman. You can't manipulate me. You can't manipulate a manipulator. A Sag woman will play that game and she will manipulate a man. So because we play in the game, you can't play us. We playing. We probably doing it first. But anyways, I could see his angle once he blocked me. But it showed me how he really was pulling my emotions, because when he unblocked me and he apologized, my day became like roses and flowers and birds and sunshine. And I hopped up and was doing everything I needed to get done. And like before he apologized to me, you should have seen how I was dragging my feet to get through the day. And my friends and family were like, something's not right. I hope it's not that guy. He's not worth it. You never even met him. And then I had to check in with myself. Like, I never even met him. How am I letting this man affect my day and my mood? But that's how much I wanted it to work. But at the end of the day, go back to scripture. Lean on God, not your own understanding. God's understanding. And this is showing me he's not right for me. If he was right for me, it would flow naturally. And ultimately, he would have no reason to block me. There's obviously some jealousy, some anger, or he's married, so he doesn't want his family and his wife to see my account. There's obviously something making him block me. And I just have to be at peace with that. So I give it to God. I'm at peace with the fact that this man tried to play games with me and follow me and unfollow me and get me all worked up. He wanted me to be thinking like, what's wrong with me? What am I doing wrong? All I'm thinking is, God, thank you for keeping him away from me. I was thinking those things, but I'm not thinking that anymore. I don't care what he's mad about. I don't care if it's because he's married. I don't care. Those are his problems. I have to love me, and the right man will never do this to me. So I really wanted it to work with this gym man and me as a side woman, but there are other gym men that, There are other Gemini men that would never, ever even dream of doing this to me, would never block me. So I just wanted to tell this story time to say there are some real weirdos out here that are very unstable in the mind. I feel like he just felt like I was sexually tempting, like, oh, you're a good person to hook up with, but like, I don't want anything more from you. That's on him. So yeah, guys, keep glowing, growing, thriving, and see you in the next video. Bye.